There are hundreds of HR apps in the market. They offer hundreds of features. Here's the problem. 90% are just gimmicks. The rest 10%? Already solved by the big apps. So instead of building what already exists, I took an innovative approach. What if we stop adding more and start focusing on what actually matters? This is BaseCamp, an HR platform built on a radical idea. Less is more. My objective was simple: ease of usage, useful functionalities, innovation, beautiful design, efficiency, no clutter, no complexity, no features you'll never use. Just 12 powerful modules that solve real HR problems. With AI that actually works, not AI that writes job descriptions. It includes cool features such as Smart PTO, an efficient way of tracking and approving paid time off. Skill Map, a visual talent inventory to identify skill gaps and train internally. SafeSpeak, that allow users to raise workspace-related complaints anonymously and securely. There are a lot more to this. Let me cover each one by one. Before we dive in, a quick note. You can switch between HR view and employee view right here. I've disabled authentication because this isn't a product I'm selling, it's a demonstration of how HR software should work. I'm signing in as Soumya with HR Access, so you can see the full power of BaseCamp. Notice the design. Clean, minimal, no rainbow explosions, no cluttered dashboards, just calm, focused productivity. Here's a problem every HR person knows: information overload. You have to jump between 10 different tools just to understand what's happening in your company. It's exhausting. Welcome to Command Center, your HR cockpit. Everything you need to know at a glance. Right here, I can see 2 pending PTO requests from Ryan Hall and David Garcia, 6 job applications across different positions, 5 SafeSpeak alerts with case IDs and status, and a sticky board for quick notes. This section gives me real-time alerts, new PTO requests, job applications, SafeSpeak reports, performance review cycles starting. Everything surfaces here automatically. But here's the game changer, something no other HR platform has. Burnout costs companies billions of dollars per year. By the time someone says, "I'm burned out," it's too late. They quit. You lose top talent. It's a disaster. Burnout Guard AI tracks employee behavior, engagement, mood scores, PTO patterns, all in real time. And it predicts burnout 2 to 3 weeks before it happens. Look at this. Real data, real analysis, real predictions. This is a GitHub-style mood heat map tracking average daily mood scores across all employees. Interactive, visual, beautiful. HR can spot patterns instantly. Bad Mondays? Team stress during sprint weeks? It's all here. Coming to critical skill gaps. Your dream team is only as strong as its weakest skill gap. This section uses ChatGPT to analyze employee data, departures, and exits in real time. It tells you exactly what skills you're losing and what you need. Right now it's telling me, we're losing AWS expertise. Kubernetes is a critical gap. Public speaking training is needed. And here, we have the top 2 most upvoted kudos of the month. Recognition matters. We make it visible. Let's start with Smart PTO. Let me ask you, how many emails does it take to approve one PTO request in your company? 5? 10? 20? Here's the average, 20 plus emails, threads going back and forth. Can I take this day? Let me check. Did you approve? Who else is out? It's chaos, and it wastes everyone's time. Smart PTO turns 20 emails into 1 click. Here I can check my PTO balance instantly, approve others' requests in 5 seconds. See the team calendar, who's out when, visual, interactive. No conflicts, no confusion. Look at this calendar, color-coded, interactive. I can see the entire team's schedule. If someone requests Friday and 5 people are already out, I know instantly. But here's where it gets intelligent. I've given AI access to all leave data. It recommends optimal leave dates based on team workload, project deadlines, historical patterns, coverage needs. This is the right use of AI, not gimmicks. Actual value. Coming to TeamHub. TeamHub shows me upcoming birthdays, work anniversaries, so I can plan ahead. Be human. Show people you care. And here's the full team. Clean. Searchable. 1 click, I see everything about someone. Their info, their skills, their PTO status, their documents, their growth plan. Everything connected. One page. HR can add, edit, or remove team members. Mark someone as departing, and the system automatically triggers exit interviews and knowledge handover in the offboard module. Employees can edit their own profiles only and request the HR to approve. Coming to kudos. Recognition is critical for morale, but most companies, it's either non-existent or it's a clunky employee of the month process nobody cares about. Kudos makes recognition effortless and meaningful. Here, each team member can give 1 kudos per day. Public, visible, celebrated. The recognition board shows all kudos. You can upvote them. The top ones rise. It's transparent. It's fun. It builds culture. Recognition doesn't need gamification. It needs visibility. Kudos gives you that. Coming to the feel-good section. Mental health is the crisis of our generation. 1 in 5 employees struggle with burnout, but most companies, they have no idea until someone quits. Feel Good is a minimalistic mood tracker, not complex, not boring, not gamified. Just effective. HR sees the average team mood score in this beautiful GitHub-style heat map, spot trends, see patterns. Employees see their own daily mood scores, private, personal. We already covered Burnout Guard and Command Center. Here's the full dashboard. Early warnings, specific recommendations, life-saving insights. AI analyzes mood scores and behavior patterns across all employees, then gives strategic insights, such as team morale drops every Monday. Consider lighter starts to the week. That's actionable. Coming to War Room. HR makes decisions that affect everyone. New policies, office changes, benefit updates. But usually, it's top-down. Employees feel unheard. Engagement drops. War Room is workplace democracy. Let your team vote on decisions that affect them. HR creates a decision. For example, should we switch to 4-day workweek for a trial? Employees vote. Real-time results. HR can see who voted for what, or make it anonymous. Enable public voting or restricted access. Control who can vote. When people have a voice, they're invested. War Room gives them that voice. Coming to ghost mode. Some things are hard to say with your name attached. Sensitive issues, workplace concerns, personal struggles. But bottling it up? That's worse. Ghost mode is an anonymous group chat, end-to-end encrypted. No names, no profiles, just honest conversation. Employees can share issues anonymously, get peer support, speak without fear. Now, AI continuously monitors this chat, not to spy, but to protect. If something concerning is detected, harassment, threats, suicide ideation, HR gets an alert. Immediately. Anonymity with accountability, safety with freedom, that's ghost mode. Now coming to offboard. People leave, it happens, but most companies learn nothing from it. No exit interview, no knowledge transfer, just gone. That's a waste. Every departure is a learning opportunity and a potential boomerang. Offboard is your intelligent exit management system. At a glance, I can see many exit stats, exit trend, stable, most affected department. These insights help you spot systemic issues. When someone leaves, the system automatically triggers an exit interview. I can see their reason for leaving, what they loved about working here, what frustrated them, what would make them stay. Goldmine. The system auto-categorizes each interview with tags and ratings. Based on their feedback, it either moves them to knowledge handoff, adds them to boomerang pipeline. When a senior engineer leaves, you lose institutional knowledge and client relationships. Offboard schedules knowledge handoff sessions, documents what they know, transfers it to someone staying. See these cards? Each one is a departing employee with critical knowledge. The best hires are often people who've worked for you before. Boomerangs. If an exit interview was positive, they enter the boomerang pipeline. Stay in touch. Track them. When a role opens, reach out. These are high-quality ex-employees who'd come back. That's a warm lead, not a cold hire. Coming to GrowPath. Here's a harsh truth. Your best people leave because they don't see growth. Not because of salary, not because of culture, because they hit a ceiling. GrowPath is internal mobility made intelligent. GrowPath tracks internal job opportunities, correlates them with your skill set, gives you match scores. It tells you which jobs fit your skills, what skills you're missing, how to upskill. As an HR, I can create new job postings and career paths, schedule interviews with internal applicants, track internal fill rates. Companies with strong internal mobilities grow faster and work efficiently. GrowPath makes it seamless. Now coming to DocGuard. Compliance is boring, but compliance failures? Expensive. Lawsuits, fines, audits. You need to track certifications, documents, expiration dates. It's a mess. DocGuard is automated compliance tracking. As an HR, I can see all employee documents, which are expired or expiring soon. Send automatic reminders. When an employee uploads or renews a document, it creates a verification request. I review it, approve it, done. Employees can check their own documents and validity, view or re-upload documents, see required compliances with explanations. AI analyzes everything, tracks expiration dates, sends reminders, flags missing documents. This is what AI should do instead of drafting slop email responses. Now coming to the best module of the entire app, SafeSpeak. Harassment, discrimination, toxic managers. These issues exist, but employees don't report them. Why? Fear of retaliation. That's a legal liability and a moral failure. SafeSpeak is anonymous reporting that actually works. Employees can submit a concern, completely anonymous. Get a case ID, track status, two-way communication, no identity revealed. As an HR, I can see all reports with case IDs and status, view details of each case, respond anonymously through case ID. AI analyzes reports, looks for patterns, such as 3 reports mention manager X in engineering. That's a red flag. That's actionable. Psychological safety isn't optional in 2025. SafeSpeak makes it real. Now coming to Skill Map. Pop quiz. What skills does your team have? Who knows AWS? Who's good at public speaking? Who can lead? Most HR teams have no idea. They find out when it's too late. Skill Map is your company's skill inventory. Visual, searchable, strategic. This shows skill distribution across the company. Heat levels show proficiency and coverage. Here's the power feature. AI gap analysis. Look at these cards. I can easily identify what we lack. It even tells me priority level, estimated budget, and recommended actions. This turns HR into strategic workforce planning. You see gaps before they become crises. Employees can list their skills, get endorsements from colleagues, track skill growth. HR helps employees create development plans. One-click endorse button. Peer validation builds credibility. Now coming to the last module, Company Wiki. Company documents, policies, handbooks. They exist somewhere. Maybe Google Drive, maybe Confluence, maybe that one folder nobody can find. Finding information shouldn't feel like a treasure hunt. Company Wiki is your centralized documentation hub with AI. All documents, categorized, tagged, searchable. Some documents are confidential, passcode protected. Employees without access can request access. HR approves from here. See? Alex requested access to salary bands. I can approve or deny with a reason. But here's the magic. AI chatbot that searches everything. AI reads all documents, finds the answer, cites the source, gives a link. It works across the entire app, all modules, every little details. This AI is aware of everything that comes within its parameter. This is the perfect use case of AI in HR softwares. Let me talk about design for a moment. Notice something? Every screen is clean, minimal, readable. No rainbow colors, no cluttered dashboards, no features fighting for attention. This isn't just aesthetics, this is respect. Respect for your time, respect for your focus, respect for your sanity. Beautiful design isn't about looking pretty, it's about working effortlessly. So, here's what we've built. Burnout Guard AI that predicts burnout before it happens. Skill Map with AI gap analysis for strategic planning. SafeSpeak with pattern detection for psychological safety. Offboard with Boomerang pipeline for intelligent rehiring. Ghost mode for anonymous support. Company wiki with AI chatbot that answers anything. Built with minimalism as the core principle. Clean, fast, focused. This is BaseCamp. Less is more.